Alright, I'm going to hurry up and record now while my software is actually working this time. So, everybody is doing the Google ChromeOS Flex videos on laptops. But you know what? These guys here, like, well, probably not this specific one, but these little HP style computers are a dime a dozen in thrift stores and on eBay. You know, well, not even necessarily HP, but the this is a Pentium dual core. I don't remember what model it is, but it's 3 gigahertz. It has 4 gigs of RAM. I want to say it's from about 2013 or so. The only thing I have tested is that my capture setup is actually working, and it looks like it is. So we are going to go ahead and see what happens here. I don't know what the camera is picking up because that is not visible in person. So I want to see what this might be like for a you know, regular computer, a regular desktop, I should say. And I already made the I obviously already made the flash drive. I also disabled the factory hard drive, and there is a SSD just kind of hanging off the back there. You know, everybody wants to eat the sausage, nobody wants to know how the sausage is made, right? So we're gonna go ahead and see what happens. Right now it's booting off the USB drive. I don't think this computer has USB 3.0. So it's going to be a USB 2.0 deal. But as you can see, it comes up, it is working. I am really distracted because I am seeing this 3 times. Twice in OBS and once right here. I am connected to the internet right now. We'll go ahead and install it. It's going to erase everything. This is what I've been told is that, like, if you have 2 drives, it will not tell you where you can drive or where to install. If you have 2 partitions, it may wipe out your Windows. So my understanding is you cannot dual boot with ChromeOS Flex. And yeah, it's going to erase my entire hard drive and install. And I don't know what it's doing right now, but I think everything has locked up on me. On my... I'm going to just kind of leave it be for right now. I think OBS is locked up. I don't know what it's doing. I'm hoping this is all working. I really don't know. OBS appears to be completely locked up. If that does not work, I have a backup with the camera, with the camera's audio. So we will see what happens. But it's saying it may take up to 20 minutes, so let's see what actually happens. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure what happened, but OBS just completely fried out, so I switched the mic over so the audio will be better. It's going to go ahead and restart, it says, in about 30 seconds. Remove the... oh, it's going to shut down. And then in about 30 seconds, and then I can remove the USB. I'll come back in a few seconds. Alright, so we are booting this up for the first time, and I have a, let's see here, what's it going to want to do? I have an account that I'm going to install or set it up under. Accept and continue. This is for me. Give me 1 second. Alright, now that my phone and Gmail have gone completely insane because I installed from another account, let's hit accept and I normally would turn this off, but this may help somebody in the future. So I'll go ahead and let it do the hardware data. No. We'll do dark theme. I like dark mode. Although, how does that look on the camera? I think it looks alright. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to have any tips, offers, and updates. So, here we are on Google Chrome OS on a, well, in this particular case, it's a business class computer. I don't know what, I'm going to be honest, I don't really mess around with, we're not going to have it do, so I streamed live the other day on my account. I don't have any audio hooked up. Wait, isn't this account on, I believe this account is set up on my premium. So we're doing 720p. And will it let me do stats for nerds? We're not dropping any frames. It doesn't look great, but then again, it's also running through my my capture device. I left that all hooked up because I don't think I have a DVI cable handy, and that's what I would need. Either that or go. See, now it's. Oh, okay. I said now it's dropping frames, but let's go back to YouTube. I thought I had this one set up on my premium. I guess not. This one's a 1080p 60, but right now I think it's running at 720p 60. It is. And it's not dropping any frames really. And yeah, it's not dropping any frames. I mean, this is running integrated graphics and, you know, all that. I don't really know. Hopefully I don't have anything. Let's run. I don't know if that's more just my internet or if that's through, because I am hooked up. I don't have any. I don't think this computer has Wi-Fi. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, that's my crappy upload speed. Let's see. I think, if I'm not mistaken, also when you do flex, you're not eligible for. Yeah, this doesn't have Wi-Fi. I think you're not allowed to use Google Play, the Play Store. Is that what they still call it? Google Play? I have very little experience with that, but let's do something I know I've never gone to. NASA.gov. not something I would normally go to, so it wouldn't be in my cache. The website renders pretty quickly. Before we finish out, I am going to go ahead and what's the word I'm looking for? And show you what exactly the hardware we have working on. Google Calendar. I don't have, this is the account. No, I don't have this account. It's my other account that my son uses on the TV out there. Come to think of it. This is the account I signed into is, if you want to just look up my name, I have a few videos on here, but not much. You'd see that as the thing. It's all mainly dash cam footage. That's all I've put on here? I guess so. So, like I said, everybody's doing this on laptops, but I wanted to see, yeah, there's no Bluetooth on this computer. Will it, that I like. Ooh, I like that. I love lakes, especially with mountains and hills. This is actually running really, really decent. So, before we go, I want to, yeah, it just does that. The mouse is just a regular mouse. I guess you can. So I'm going to go ahead and remember how to reboot a ChromeOS device. Oh, yeah, it's over here, right? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and reboot. And then we're going to go into, excuse me. And then we're going to go into the BIOS and see what we have. We're going to go into computer setup, about information. This is a Pentium G2030. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that about 3rd gen? Like you might be able to put a 3rd gen like i5 or i3 or something in this. And I believe it's only one, no, are there 2 chips in here? Okay, yeah, it is running dual channel. Okay, so it's got 2 gig chips of DDR3 9600 in it. So it's running dual channel. And I gotta say, this thing actually works pretty good. I was gonna use this guy. This is a Lenovo ThinkCentre MT-M722 or 7522-JU. Similar hardware, but it only had VGA out. And I was trying to capture this footage, which I told you guys in the beginning, and then my system locked up on me. But I want to ignore changes. I want to see this thing boot from just see how quickly it boots up. Oh, that's really not bad at all. No, we're not going to restore the apps. Yeah, it's I can go to light mode. If I do an auto, it's 10:14 tonight, so. But yeah, this is actually a really usable experience. Like, if your grandma wants something, you can set it up with a webcam and just use like, what do they call it now? Google Meets. But yeah, this is actually a really decent little setup. I mean, you could pick something like this up maybe 15-20 bucks, and give her a little cheap pair of speakers, a monitor, and or if you just want something to take her with, this is pretty darn cool, actually. I'm actually really impressed with how this turned out. I would definitely recommend an SSD. There's no doubt about it. SSD is a must. But thank you guys for watching. Have a blessed day, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.